Good morning children, I am Manish Pandey from LPM Public School. Today I am going to teach you second chapter of class 7th, and that is noun. So first of all we will learn the definition of noun. What is noun? Definition of noun. Definition of noun. A noun is a word that names a person, place, animal, action, thing, quality or feeling. Okay, so now in detail we will try to understand. Name of place. Name of place like Irgola, Pasgaon, Korea, India, Pakistan, Nepal. These are names of places. That will be a noun. Those will be a noun. Okay, name of animal. Okay, name of animal like lion, goat, giraffe. All those will be noun. Okay, thing, anything like duster, chalk, pen, blackboard, book, copy. All those will be an example of noun. So we can see noun, we can feel some nouns also. Okay, try to get it what I am telling you. Nouns, first we can see, we can touch. Second, we can feel only. Okay. So all these things which we can see, that will be a noun. We can touch, that will be a noun. And some nouns we can only feel, we cannot touch and we cannot see. Okay, so let me repeat you once again definition of noun. A noun is a word, a noun is a name of person, place, animal or a thing. Okay. Now, kinds of nouns. So there are actually 5 kinds of nouns, but in your book only 4 kinds of nouns are given, and we will learn those. First, proper noun. Second, common noun. Third, collective noun, and fourth, abstract noun. So we will take one by one, and with the help of example we will try to understand it. Okay. Now first kind is proper noun. A proper noun denotes a particular person or place. That will be a proper noun. For example, Yash is an example of proper noun. Italy is an example of proper noun. Mount Everest is an example of proper noun. So, how can we know what is the difference? What is the difference between common noun and proper noun? Let's take an example and we will try to understand it. Yash is the name of a boy. Yash is the name of particular boy. Okay, not all the boys. Name of all the boys will be Yash. Only one boy. Suppose this is classroom and 40 students are sitting here, and the only one boy, that name is Yash. Boy will be an example of common noun because 40 students are there. All are boys. So boy will be common noun and Yash will be proper noun because we are talking about one particular boy, and that is Yash. Yash will be an example of proper noun. Now we move further. Italy. Italy is an example of proper noun. What is Italy? It is a country. There are so many countries in this world. If we are talking about country, the country will be a common noun. But if we are talking about a particular country and we are giving a name like Italy, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, the name of country will be proper noun and country will be common noun. Are you getting me? It is very easy. Pay attention a little bit on the blackboard and you will get everything. There are so many countries in this world, around 190 or 200. Okay, maybe. But Italy is the only one country. The name of only one country, that is Italy. Italy will be an example of proper noun, and country will be an example of common noun. Okay, getting me? Now we move further. Mount Everest. In this world, only one Mount Everest is there. Only one. So many mountains are out there. So many mountains are there. But only one mountain, and the name of that mountain is particular mountain, Mount Everest. Mount Everest will be an example of proper noun, and mountain will be an example of common noun. I hope you are getting me difference between common noun and proper noun. So here we are taking proper noun, not common noun, but to get it very easily, I am telling you. Okay, difference between boy, common noun, yes, because this is a particular name of one boy, yes. Italy, okay, name of country, one country is there, proper noun, country, so many countries are there. Okay, if we are talking about any country, we are talking in general, that will be an example of common noun. Mount Everest, there is one mountain and name is Mount Everest, but there are so many mountains in this world. So mountain will be an example of common noun and Mount Everest will be an example of proper noun. Okay. And second is common noun. Common noun denotes a person, place or thing in general. Okay, common noun denotes a person, place or thing in general. An example of common noun are boy, city, bag, monument, table, etc. So let me clarify you. Boy means we are not talking about any particular boy. Okay. City, we are not talking about, there are so many cities. We are not giving any name. We are not giving any name of the boy. We are not giving any name of the city. City in general. So many cities are there. So many boys are there in this school or in the world. So when we are talking about a boy, a city in general, not in particular, that will be an example of common noun. Okay, bag, we are talking about in general, will be an example of common noun. Monument, but suppose if we are talking about Qutub Minar, that will be an example of proper noun. But monument means so many monuments are there in our country. We are not talking about any particular monument. So if we are talking about only monument, that will be an example of common noun. And table will be also an example of common noun. So difference between common noun and proper noun is common noun we are not taking any name of particular person, place, animal or thing. Okay, in common noun, but in proper noun we are taking a particular name. Okay, we are taking a name of boy, example Ramesh. We are taking a name of city, example India. Kanpur. And we are monument. We are taking a name of monument like Qutub Minar or like. Okay. So difference is that in common noun we are not talking about a particular person or place or a thing, but in proper noun we are taking a name of particular person, place or any thing. This is the difference between common noun and proper noun. Okay, getting me? Now next is third is collective noun. Collective noun denotes a collection of people, animal or thing. It means we are giving a one name to so many things or so many people. For example of collective noun is army, bunch, herd, etc. Army. What is army? In army, so many thousands of soldiers are there. Lakhs of soldiers are there. For all those soldiers, we are giving one name, and that is army. So army is a collection of people, collection of soldiers. We are giving one name. What name we are giving? We are giving name army. Okay. Bunch. In a key ring, there would be so many keys. Okay. So for all those keys, we used one term, and that is bunch. Now bunch of keys. Okay, so bunch will be also an example of collective noun. Collective, as its name suggests, collection of people, collection of animal, collection of thing will be called collective noun. Okay, and next is abstract noun. Okay. And now fourth one is abstract noun. Abstract noun denotes a quality and action or state of being. Okay. Example: wisdom, honesty. So in simple words, we can say that abstract noun, a noun which we cannot see, we cannot touch. We can only feel, but we cannot see or touch. That is an abstract noun. So, abstract noun denotes a quality, wisdom. This is my quality, this is your quality. How you are? Wisdom. Okay. Honesty. With word honest, it is means honesty. So honesty is denoting about state of being. Okay. So abstract noun denotes a quality, an action or state of being. Kindness, wickedness, all these are an example of abstract noun. Are you getting me? So abstract noun denotes a quality, an action or state of being. So we cannot see, we cannot touch, we can only feel. Okay, abstract noun. We can only feel, we cannot see. And fifth one is material noun. Material noun denotes the matter of substances of which things are made. Okay. Example of material noun: is paper, wood, copper, jute, iron. These are examples of material noun. Okay, material, substance. These are examples of material noun. Okay, and things are, we can make a new thing by using paper. Paper would be material noun. We can make furniture by using wood. Wood will be an example of material noun. Okay. So substances or materials through which we can make new things. Okay. Those are materials noun. Okay. Now we will read about gender. Nouns may be in the masculine, feminine, neuter or common gender. Okay, so one by one we will take it and we will learn something about it. So first, masculine gender. A noun is said to be in the masculine gender if it refers to a male. Okay, when we are talking about male, it would be an example of masculine gender. For example, man, tiger and uncle. Man refers to a male, tiger refers to a male, uncle refers to a male. It means all those examples belong to masculine gender. Feminine gender, a noun is said to be in the feminine gender if it refers to a female. For example, tigress, woman, aunt. Actually, tigress is a female, aunt is a female, and woman is a female. So all these examples belong to feminine gender. Getting me? Masculine gender refers to a male, feminine gender refers to female. Okay? And fourth one is neuter gender. Nouns referring to non-living things are of material gender. Neuter gender. For example, stone and sand. There is no life in stone. There is no life in sand. There is no life in bricks. There is no life in table. There is no life in chair. All those will belong to neuter gender. Okay? So lifeless objects will belong to neuter gender. Okay, common gender. What is common gender? Common means noun can be both, either male or female. Okay, let's see at the blackboard. Common gender. A noun is said to be in the common gender if what it refers to can be both male or female. For example, student. We are not getting any idea about the word student used for either for male student or female students. So in common, we are using students, this term student, for both male or female, for both boy or girl. Okay, baby. This is a boy baby or girl baby. We don't know. So this will be an example of common gender. Common gender can be female, can be male, and we don't know. So it will be common gender.